one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage, all got perspective. It's a collective, get to the bottom what the truth is. With our hearts uncovered, boy, detox from all of the lies you smothered. What I'm trying to kill you, or faith you recover. Yup, peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk, meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal, breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe, so down me we know. Sometimes we can be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's an art tool. Reflect on all the juice like torture. It's on you, tell the truth.
Yeah, we about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Listen. Yeah, aim in the fit so you see in the mirror. Play with your focus and watch it get clear. Polish your crown, turn it up if you wear it. You live in the root, release what you're fearing. And watch it all rise, the righteous will hear it. They calling us twisted, I'm not even caring. Because it's unseen, the mind is too barren. They won't even heal it, they pass it to cheering. We over here healing, conversing and listening. Know that the truth isn't always appealing, but end it with healing and find your beginning. Frequency positive, what you receiving. Perception is up to you, what you believing. What you retrieving, mentally speaking. Life that they breathing, no words from a heathen. Don't know it all, but together undefeated. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Could fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation, rather want it, you need it. Could fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the trial with the students and teachers. All got a voice, we the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen, hey. Yeah. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. We about to have a good conversation. Yeah, let's go. Praying for truth cause the world is so fickle. Keeping my mental how clean as a whistle. Attention's a trap, they can lead you astray. Sneering this ship through the storm and the haze. Real conversations are lost in the greed. Others get lost in the web that it weaves. Sift through the rhetoric, uncover schemes. Knowledge inherited, this is imperative. I got a lot on my mind and I'm sharing it. Apples to oranges, it ain't no comparisons. I'm the type that'll never break character. I'm the type to make memories and cherish them. Trust intuition and doubt of disparity. Pursuing the echoes of wisdom. Chasing that moment of clarity. Conversation, rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen. Conversation, rather one and you need it. Come fill up your tank before it's depleted. Don't care if you calling on Allah, Jesus, Buddha or Christian, not being facetious. Come to the track with the students and teachers. All got a voice, who the ears that'll listen. Who the ears that'll listen. We the ears that'll listen.
It's on you, tell the truth.
Peace, everybody. I am Universe Badger, and we have Moon Tortoise.
I'm Moon Tortoise.
I'm Moon Tortoise. And we have DDH the Bubble.
Look.
And then we have Mex Tha Mi.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening, y'all? Hope everybody's blessed.
Indeed.
What's up? Welcome our favorite misfit.
Huh?
Uh-oh. We did a host clash.
He said, what's up, my favorite misfit?
Man, you already know, just trying to get this little bit of time done so I can get home and do what I'm supposed to do.
Speaking of time, let's get into it because we only have an hour with you. So let's shoot in with the first question.
Okay, the first question is, first step inside. Do you remember the moment you realized you were officially going to prison for the first time? What was going through your mind?
Man, first time I went to prison, I was facing the first plea they brought me was 15 years, and I thought life was going to be over with. I was 21 years old. And, man, just my mindset was just, really just here we go. You know, I'm one of those that I've learned that I've had to just adapt to situations and you know, sometimes when you try to take control of shit, it just don't work. So, especially doing time, you know, my whole mindset is just like I said, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta get shit done. Ain't no turning back now. I can't just be like, all right, I learned my lesson. Let me out.
Right. You want me to keep going on questions?
Yes.
Being incarcerated is a weird thing. I was talking to my friend in prison today. He's in for a long time, and it's crazy to talk to him. Gets a hell of a different perspective. So I guess leading into that is the cycle. What were the main factors that kept pulling you back into prison life?
I fell in love with, you know, as sad as it is to say, I fell in love with the BS. Like, you know, I've done a lot of things in life, but like I was getting high off the crime too. Like it was weird. Like it just being caught up in the lifestyle. It was fun to me. You know, I just when you're in that mentality, that's the only way to explain this. It was a good time. And it's ignorant, but you know, that's just the truth about it. You know.
Oh. What are you gonna say, Badger?
No, I'm just listening. Keep going.
I like your insight, Mex. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to just cross-examine you. We had you on before in different circumstances, and we're glad to have you on this one to help impart knowledge. So we do
Right.
damn well appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys still being tolerant with me.
I'm your grace. I have no
Oh my
choice.
God. And I consider you my people. You know, it's not. I'm between the two of us. I don't think you've got locked up. I've been to jail a couple times. I've never been on the prison level, but it's crazy when you don't have control of everything and your rights aren't yours anymore. It puts a whole different mindset on you. And I feel you on the addicted to crime and misbehaving. Just in general, you do get a rush off of kind of aversion to authority at some point. I fucking feel you on that one.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it is what it is. You know?
It is what it is. And life versus inside versus outside. Were there ever a time when prison life felt easier or more familiar than being free?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Especially like when I'd be out there and I'd be fucking up and I'd be getting in my head, you know, especially like after I lost my mom and shit. It was like I just started feeling like I wasn't meant to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Because like this is my third trip to prison. I've done 20 county bits, and it's not to brag. It's just like, you know, sometimes when you're out there, that's hard. Because I tell people all the time, to be for real, doing time's easy. They feed you. I don't got to pay no bills. All I got to do is just wake up every day and exist. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier, but it doesn't mean that it's right. Because this place ain't for nobody. But again, it is what it is. You know, it's a hard lifestyle to be in, but it's easy to fall into it because, I mean, what else you gonna do when you're here? It's all around
you. I think that's important. I think that's important to know. How you doing, Mex? Still liking the interview? I don't want to torture you.
Do what? Say that again.
I said, "How you doing? You still digging the interview?" I don't want to push too many questions on you. Once I want to know what your input is on a lot of things too. I mean,
yeah, no. You're good. You know, that's what it's really supposed to be about, and that's why, you know, I told her the other side of the coin because, like, for me, when it comes to this music shit, like, it's deeper than that. Like, it's deeper to me than just writing a song or, you know, you guys have heard my lyrics and just the different shit that I talk about. I'm not your average rapper. And I'm not trying to reach the same people. Like, these are my people. And yeah, I'm still digging the interview. You know, I'm not going to say too much, but, you know, I kind of got to, you know, be on my P's and Q's without saying a whole lot. So,
right. Check-in. I'm doing a mental check-in.
That's why I like to
go ahead, Badger.
That's why I like the question format, because it was just certain direct questions that I picked to ask you, because I want to hear your input on what I'm asking, because there's a lot of things a lot of people want to know.
Right. And, you know, my input always is a little bit different than the normal people, but it is what it is.
Right. That's why we appreciate it.
You said what?
So that's why we appreciate it, for sure.
Oh, I appreciate y'all every time. Well,
I think it's a good. Then I'll move on to the next question. I will say, turning point? Was there a specific moment that made you say, I can't keep doing this?
Yeah, when I caught this bit, when I was getting arrested and I was in the county, you know, because I'm here with my brother now, so I've got to talk about a lot of things, and it's just like you have to get tired of it, and you know, unfortunately, sometimes it takes you having to go through it, you know, multiple times to get it. But yeah, this time definitely, I'm sick. Like I'm over this. Like I just sitting here knowing what potential I have and the shit that I could be out there doing, but I'm sitting in here with a bunch of sweaty ass dudes eating ramen noodles.
Right.
So it's like, and it's like, this ain't it, man. This is not, you know, when you know, if I can say something to the people, like, before y'all think that it's cool jumping off that porch and just running around and doing what the fuck you want to do all the time, realize that there's consequences to this shit, man. And that's really kind of where I wanted to touch down on this, if y'all don't mind me going there real quick. Cause like, you know, motherfuckers will tell you, like, they'll tell you, oh yeah, go make you some money, go do this, or hey, you know, go sell these drugs, do, you know, whatever it may be. But they don't tell you that it comes with 20 years. They don't tell you that you're gonna lose your family when you locked up. They don't tell you that these guards don't care about you. They don't tell you about none of that stuff. And then when you get there, motherfuckers want to act surprised like they didn't know. Okay, no, see, I'm different than that. I'm not gonna sit here and act like none of this is cool. This shit's stupid. It's for losers.
So I want to get into the next question about the support system. Did anybody on the outside play a key role in helping you break that cycle?
Yeah, very much so, man. I've had a couple of y'all, you know, I'm gonna give the number one shout out to my old lady. She's really held me down in here. I gotta love her to death. I've not had that since I've been locked up before. And then, you know, I've been able to talk to you, Kim, you know, cause you don't sugarcoat shit. So, you know, if I'm fucking up or I'm doing something stupid, you're just kind of like, yeah, okay, just don't fucking do that, you know? And so, you know, that's it's good to have that support system, because like I've done a lot of time where I've not had that. So, you know, my girl, like I said, number one, Kim, I've had you, and then I've had a couple cousins that have reached out. And right now, I'm literally right here with my brother. This my brother. Hey, brother.
Hey, bud.
Hey, yeah, here he is. Awesome.
So what is it like having children, though, that are on the outside while you're in there and they're just growing up without you?
Man, I love you. You hurt me. It's hard. I ain't seen my kids in a minute. You know, it's been 3-4 plus years. It's hard, but if I want to be fair about my situation, then I have to understand that my children didn't need to see what I was doing at the same time.
Right.
And that's just being grown about it. And that's me having to be a man, you know, because I could sit here and make up all the excuses in the world and act like this, that. No, it sucks. I've been a bad father, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm saying that to maybe somebody else will hear this, you know, and realize that they doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, get up your shit, get out there and take care of the kids, man. Because we only get this one time. We don't, you know, there ain't no restart button. There ain't no fucking none of that.
So I want to talk about music and redemption. How has your music been a part of your healing and your transformation?
I want to hit y'all with what I usually say on my track, but it's Mex, man. Like it's a passion. It's helped me so much because I've been lost for such a long time, and music gave me a purpose besides doing what I was doing. Even though I was still fucking up and doing all the other shit, like music saved my life. You know, it's when I changed the direction, because like I used to be the one that was trying to rap about like the whatever, you know, the normal hood bop, whatever you want to call it. And then once I created into the MISFIT part of it, started really speaking on life, not just, you know, whatever, the fancy, whatever, the money or the this or the selling the dope, which I talk about some of those things, but my message is different. When I know that I had, okay, so for example, I had somebody that hit me up and told me my music helped get them out of addiction. To me, that meant more than any check, than anything that could have happened, because I know that I had somebody that really felt my music so deep that it helped them through their situation.
What do you got with your music? Like,
Hey, hold on.
3, 4.
that's part of the being on the inside. A lot of control, uncontrolled energy.
What you doing, man? You doing mail or something? Why? Move on.
A lot of uncontrolled energy. You have to be aware of all times.
All right, I apologize. You know, the life of an inmate.
That's all right.
Glad
I
you didn't
was
get
saying,
shaken down too much. That's good.
I was saying that's a lot of uncontrolled energy, and then you have to be aware at all times.
Yeah, and it's trash. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, like we got the homeless, some motherfuckers looking out and whatnot. You know, it's just, but it is like even just to live everyday life, even not when you know what I'm saying, when you're not, you know, doing shit you shouldn't be doing, just to live life, just to wake up here. It's all uncontrolled. We, you know, the only thing that they don't, you know, they don't take from us is being able to eat and blink, and that's just because they ain't figured out how to do it yet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You literally, we have no say. We might a little bit, but you know, that's on a whole different level. But it's just, and it's not, you know, I laugh. It's just because I mean, I got to, in a sense, because man, this place, I've seen this place turn people to a whole different person, man. Just you know, let some people let it take over their mind. So you know, you gotta laugh through the shit sometimes because it's just what it is.
So, what's a message you would tell your younger self?
Pay attention. Simple as that. Because, and I say that because, like, well, okay, and now so this is going to be on topic. Some people might seem off, but like when my mom's passed, I realized that everything that I used to think that she was being a bee about, or anything that she was just tripping on me about or getting on trouble, really just trying to give me the key to life. So for me, it would be to pay attention, to listen, or you know, like my homeboy's name that I be rapping with, shut up, pay attention. That's exactly what I would do. Shut the fuck up, pay attention. And, you know, even today, to the people that love me, you know, my girl. I mean, you know, I could probably even listen to you more. You know, just anybody that's in my life that really gives a fuck. Like, we always think that people are riding us, especially when you live a life like I have. And you know, you always feel like people are coming down on you, when really, in all reality, motherfuckers is trying to help you out. But who wants a yes man around them? You know what I'm saying? If my people can't check me, then they don't love me.
I want to welcome SGF Graham. SGF Graham's another dope artist. SGF Graham, this is Mex Tha Misfit, and he is locked up right now, and he's just telling us the other side of the coin and what it's like being inside there. And he, you know, how he's got to do better for himself in his career. Do you want to ask him anything?
I just been on for like a minute and a half, peace, so I don't have any questions as of yet. I'm just catching the vibe.
Okay, okay. So I want to talk to you
So,
real. I want to talk
uh,
to you emotionally for a second, real quick. Okay. I want to talk about how does going back and forth to prison affect you in the way you saw yourself as a man, a friend, and a family member, and a father.
This is gonna sound fucked up, but until this time, I didn't care.
Right.
I was living the life. But now, man, I really been a shitball, and I don't mean as in I didn't love my people and I didn't try to do shit, but like I was very much like you gotta be selfish in life to an extent to where you won't hurt yourself. But when you selfish to an extent to where you don't give a fuck about nothing around you and you just fucking up, because like we be forgetting that we in here doing this shit, or you know, we out there running around, you know, catching this time doing all that, thinking it's, oh, we telling people, oh, you don't know what it's like, you don't know what it's like. Now realizing that they going through it with you too, because they lost you. You don't know how important you really are to somebody. You don't realize what maybe just your conversation helped somebody get through, and you know, they lose you too. You think your people like seeing you in here? But in an ignorant mind state, we don't think about that shit. When you caught up in the mix, you just, like I said, you just be just going with it. What else you gonna do? But you have to mature, and you got to get to a mind state where you realize that it's not just you. And once you can realize that, that's when everything gonna change for you. And that's where I'm at right now. Like, 'cause this ain't it.
So I
So
would like to ask after that, was that kind of tie in with loneliness and loss, and you feel like the world has forgotten about you?
Not the world, but God. I felt like God abandoned me for a long time. You know, and again, but that's me being selfish to a degree of ignorance, because because we're quick to be like, oh, why me, why me, why me, why me? Okay, but why are you gonna be saying why me when you know damn well what the fuck you was doing? You know what I'm saying? If you put yourself in a position, you don't got a right to cry why me and do all that. We do, just because, you know what I'm saying, we're not thinking, or we caught up in our emotions. But didn't nobody, God didn't do this to me. God, you know what I'm saying? God, we got free will by God. You know, my brother didn't do the things to me that got me locked up. Homeboy didn't do the things to me. My mom didn't do the things to me. I did that. So I mean, that's really where I'm at on that.
so being signed and stuff, you had plenty of opportunities and plenty of things coming to you because you are that good of an artist that people have wanted to sign you and everything.
I appreciate it.
That didn't change nothing though.
Uh, it didn't, because ignorance is bliss sometimes, but it's gonna be different when I get out. Watch, y'all gonna see. Like, I'm not writing or nothing this time. Y'all gonna see when I get out. Watch, I got some shit going on. I've been talking to some people, and y'all gonna see a whole different MISFIT when I come out. And when that happens, man, motherfuckers gonna either love it or they're gonna be mad. And I really don't care which one, because I gotta start focusing on making sure that me and my people good on a higher level. And I got the potential for it, and I'm not saying that but to sound big headed, but I mean, it is what it is. I am that good, like you said. So I gotta start taking and harnessing that energy instead of using it to show my ass. I just wanted to show my ass, like, you can't do what I do. No. When really I got the keys to motherfucking get my family or the people I say I love out of these situations. Make sure that my brother that I'm here with don't have to come back and live like this. Making sure that my auntie that's been hurting since my mom's been gone ain't got to live the life she been living. My people, it's just, and that's what it's about now, man. When you can stop focusing on just yourself, then shit changes.
I remember talking to you sometime. If it wasn't last year, it was the year before, and your mindset is totally different than now. You were talking before like that was your curse, and that you felt that you had to have a shitty life so other people could have a good one. And now you have a different mindset on that.
I have to, because I can either stay the same and keep doing, you know what I'm saying? What's the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
So they say.
So
Yeah,
so
we did
they
a
say.
big podcast on that.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I had to change it because the way I was going wasn't working for me, obviously. How many times did you see me, or how many conversations we have to where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna, whatever, and then next thing you know, I'm just doing the same shit. I'm rolling the same ball down the same damn hill, and I'm crying about it like, oh, why is this happening? Nah, it's got to be different. We grow. Our whole existence is based on evolution. If you can't learn to adapt and grow, then I mean, you really just sit stagnant, waste of time.
So when you come out, you'll be tested.
I'm tested. I'm tested in here. I'm not just. I don't gotta wait till I get out to be tested. This motherfucker tests me every goddamn day. No, I'm just playing.
I already know. Last night was a different night, so I already know.
Who? Yeah, the other night. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that situation.
No, I'm just saying it was a different night. So like when you come out, you're gonna have those same temptations, those same like things that got you in there are gonna be still in your face. No matter, even if you remove that from your life, it's still gonna be there as a trigger. How are you gonna overcome that?
I'd be lying to give you an answer.
You say what?
I'd be lying to give you an answer, and I say that because I haven't been there yet, so I don't know. You know, I wanna sit here. I can sit here and say that, oh, it's gonna be like this, it's gonna be like this. But until I'm presented with the situation and I gotta show myself what I'm doing or what I'm going through is not, you know, bigger than me, then you know, I can't. I'd be lying, you know, and that's just me being real about the situation. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it. I can pray and hope that I make a more mature decision, but you know, life happens, and I don't want to sit here and be, you know, just being fake on some shit.
Who's this
You said you're
change?
sick and tired. So, oh, sorry.
Who,
I said sick and tired is a good thing.
who's
Yeah.
this change? Who's this change for?
Who's this change for?
Yeah.
I don't want my mama, and I've always based everything around my mom's. Like, I don't want it to be to where I didn't show my mama that I could still do it, that I could get out, that I could do the different mindset. You know, for everybody that loves me, my girl, my kids, you know, you guys, just anybody that's important to me. Everybody seen me fuck up, and there's, you know, there's only a handful of y'all that stood by me, but I just want to prove that you know, I can do something with myself before it's over with.
So I believe when the change is for you, and when you start realizing it's something you want, that's when you're gonna do different.
Right. Most definitely.
So yeah, no. Go ahead, Moon Tortoise. Oh.
Sorry,
Go
my
ahead.
mic got all messed up. The next question is an internal battle. Was it? This kind of ties into what you're saying. Was it hard to overcome the physical prison walls that you're in, or that mental prison that you carry with you?
The mental, because if it wasn't for the mental part, I wouldn't be in the physical.
Mm.
It all begins with the mental. Your mentality is everything. If I could have escaped the mental prison, I'd have never been back in the same place. But I was so trapped that it led back, you know, coincidentally back to this place. And it sucks. This is trash. I don't suggest it.
Now you got a lot of breaks though this time around. You were looking at for a long time, and
Yeah,
really,
that's just a quick decision I had to make. Yeah, I was almost they could have made me a habitual offender, and that would have been up to 20 years at the judge's discretion on top of the charge. But I went into the initial court hearing, and I went in there and I was like, "Look, I'll plead guilty to this felony right now if y'all drop the other one," which the other one made me the habitual. And he looked at me. He's like, "You don't want a lawyer?" And I said, "Nope. Yeah, we don't need none of that. I'll plead guilty right now to this one. Y'all drop that other one," because I knew in my mind that would drop the habitual, and I didn't want to give them a chance to even file it.
mm-hmm.
And he looked at me and he agreed. And then after he hit the gavel and everything, he looked up at me and he goes, "I see what you did, Mr. Shakan, but it's already on document. They couldn't do nothing about it."
Good job. That's smart thinking.
Yeah, I don't need a lawyer. I've been doing this for so motherfucking long. I know what they talking about. I know what to do and say.
SGF Graham, do you
A lot of inmates study law.
Right.
SGF Graham, do you have any questions yet?
How's your mental right now?
How's my what?
Your mental. Your mind frame.
It's healing. It's I kind of went on a little binger here recently, trying to ease my mind and escape my mind again. But I would say that it's getting stronger because I mean I really gave zero fucks before, bro. Like Kim was saying, like, you know, a year ago, bro, my mentality was just trash. It was ass as hell, and now it's doing good. So I don't wake up. I don't hate who I am every day. I don't wake up and I'm not just pissed off. I mean, I'm mad and upset because, you know, it sucks being in here, but like, I'm not pissed at me because I'm taking it as a learning experience instead of just feeling like, oh, they just locked me up, oh, and, you know, bitching and moaning when I can sit around and soak up my environment and use that to help build me and my music to a different brand.
Yeah. I like that. Do we have another question?
We do. I was gonna say regret and reflection. Is there any one decision in your past that still haunts you today? Which seems crazy. I'm sure there's a few. We got a few. A big one.
Yeah, not giving a fuck about my kids and letting them slip away.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause that's everything. Like I used to tell people that they my medicine, and because you know I did better when I was with them. You know, when I had them, everything was cool. You know, it's just yeah, it's hard to talk about sometimes.
You're gonna have a chance though to make that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely am, and I gotta thank my girl for that, man. My girl been on top of it, and man, she hired my old lawyer back, and she took care of business for me when it came to my child support and just other different things. Like she really been holding me down. Like it's like I'm gonna have a full opportunity to get him back, and to be for real, it's all because of her.
Well,
So you
also
know,
because you got that want now.
yeah, most definitely. I need my babies.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that. I feel that. What are you gonna tell them? If you give them any advice, what advice could you give them?
What advice could I give my kids? Don't okay. It's don't be afraid to be yourself, but like okay. So look, let me word this different because I'm wording that wrong. I I would tell my kids to be for real. Okay, this might sound whatever to anybody else, but you know that I'm different in my mind. I would tell my kids to definitely make sure that they're responsible, grow up and do what they're supposed to do, but also don't be afraid of the world and don't be afraid to have fun still. Just you can do what you're supposed to be doing and not get on the bullshit and have to worry about cases and do that. Go see that place. Go do whatever because the world's how it is today because we made it that way. And we can, what I'm saying? I would just that's what I'll tell my kids. Don't be afraid to take on the world and follow your dreams. If I'd have started it sooner, I could probably been a lot more people been telling me I was 16 years old to stop bullshit and start rapping. I was doing it at 16. I'm 36 years old back in prison. So I would just tell them to, like I said, just take on the world.
Yeah. SGF Graham, can you tell him what your mom and told you one time? Because I think he could utilize that.
Yeah, sure. My mom told me everything that worked for me, during raising, keep it, and everything that didn't, get rid of it and do something else.
Some people it may seem so simple, but really there's so much knowledge in that it's unreal. It's just that we sleep on when we're told stuff like that. 'Cause it's like but really that's game all day long.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't really tell your kids what they can and shouldn't do. But you can give them the advice and whatever they can take from that and it works for them, then that's what they need to hold on to. Because all your mistakes that didn't work for you, they don't need to absorb that.
Right.
So yeah, no, I love that, and I have him share that often because it's important. Those that know, those that won't, they just don't and they won't. So it doesn't matter.
Right. So you don't really waste your breath.
That was a big turning point for me because you can't undo life. You can't change something that's already been set. All you can do is go forward with it because we're all learning. We're all making mistakes and learning.
Right.
So what message do you want to leave them? World, this what do you want to be known for?
What I want to be known for, overcoming. Because so many people just lose themselves to the world or to their problems that they fall victim to that, man. I want to be known for overcoming and for being able to give people, the hope and faith that they can do it too. That would mean more to me than anything.
I like that. I like that. Do you have a question for him, Moon Tortoise?
Yeah, absolutely. I got a question. You know, before I tried getting sober a bunch of times and I failed miserably hard at it. You know, I really wanted to get sober so I wasn't a sloppy mess for girls and partners around me. I wanted that's what I wanted. I wanted people to respect me. And then I didn't want to lose my marriage. I didn't want all this terrible shit to happen. And I decided that you know, I got to have certain things if I changed my ways. I got to have those things instead of striving for that reason. Do you think that you deserve better for yourself as an individual? I know you love your kids, man, and miss them. Just you.
Yeah, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? I should definitely want that for me, man. And I do is sorry. Hold on. Yeah, man. I think that everybody deserves better, or everybody at least deserves to give themselves that chance. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how you ever gonna know if you don't try? That's anything in life. How you know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't ask them questions, or if you don't give yourself that grace to try to understand that it can be different, then you really just cheating yourself. So yeah, I feel like I deserve it, and I feel like I deserve it because I played my part. So you know, why can't I get a blessing too? And instead of me sitting here thinking like, oh, God ain't blessing me, God ain't this. No, I'm gonna just claim it. I deserve that blessing. I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, I like that, man. Thank you for answering that. I agree.
Hey, I do want to say though,
It's a beautiful life.
I only got a
Yeah.
couple more minutes because I thought it was gonna be a half hour at first and just situational. So I got about it's over a half hour now, but I give you about 3 more minutes, and then I gotta
All
jump
right.
off here.
Give us a positive
Uh,
message.
yeah.
Give yourself that deserving chance. Be a fighter. Don't give up. Don't sit here and think just because this is what you was born into or raised into that's how it's got to be. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a loser. Get out there and give your life a fighting chance. Be something. Do something. Go. Like I said, like I would tell my people, go out there and face the world fucking head on, man. Don't be scared to motherfucking take that chance because, like I said, how you ever gonna know? You want to do something big. You want to do something better with your life. If you ain't putting the work in for it, then you don't fucking deserve it. Stop bitching and crying. Get out there and motherfucking do it. You know, just like anything. Like, look, you can't pay your bills if you don't go to work. So you can't complete your dreams if you ain't gonna sit there and put in the work for that neither, man. People want to sit here and show me, man, it's more than just being a dope artist, or it's more than just being a good father. It's more than any of that. It's about being a man or woman, however, whichever you are, to fucking just to be strong in that and really embrace who you are and fucking just standing on fucking business, man. Why are we gonna make excuses? We all too grown for that shit. God don't make excuses on why he did the shit that he did. He just stepped up and fucking did it.
Freestyle something real quick.
I can't freestyle like that. I'm not even gonna try. You tried. It's all good though.
I tried. Well, thank you for coming on. What you got?
No, I was just gonna say, to be honest, like I haven't been writing or nothing since I've been in here this time. I've been taking the opportunity to like allow myself to really soak in my environment. Like I haven't been writing, I haven't been doing anything like that. Just because I look around and I'm like, okay, I see why I'm here. Like I was, thought that I just had all the answers, and then God sat me down and was like, okay, just you thought you had it all, but here, let me humble you real quick. So I'm just really taking in the time to see what the fuck's going on, and just really seeing like, is this what I want to keep doing for the rest of my life, or do I want to man the fuck up and do what I'm supposed to do?
So in between messages, I want to hear from you on October 17th with a full belly. No, I want to hear from you the next day.
Okay, it sounds good because me and my old lady might be busy. No offense.
I'm just saying. Right. I want to interview you again. I want to interview you again after you come out.
All right, I definitely will. But I do got to jump off here for now. Hey, I appreciate y'all having me on here, man. It's love every time. And hey, just to anybody listening, man, you can follow your dreams and you can accomplish them too. Don't cheat yourself. Don't be a sucker, man. Get out there and get your dreams. Love y'all. I gotta go.
All right, love you.
All right. Peace out, man. Proud of you.
Man, I know people make fun of a situation being locked up and stuff like that, and people try to make life with it and light of it, but I can't imagine constantly going back at such a young age. I've never been locked up, so I can't imagine prison, and I can't imagine like at a young age in there. Like your blood brothers in the same cell as you.
Wild.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm just saying like how ironic is that, because he got moved last night to another cell, and he's with his blood brother. Like he used to live with his
Like
his
biological
blood brother.
brother.
He lived with him on the outside before
Wild.
before all that went down the last time, and it was a hot mess. It went south real quick, and it's because of his attitude of not loving himself and his life, and then to be there with him. That's how the universe works, though, because we keep repeating cycles until we learn that lesson. And he had to really sit there and talk to his brother. He really had to have that one-on-one where nobody could leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad he's got a better mindset about things. I think this podcast would be really important for especially today's youth to listen to. It's almost like one of those scared straight things, except you can pause it. But it's real time. I mean, listen to the guy. Look, my buddy's in prison for life, just life. I don't remember the exact sentence. You know, it was a very serious charge. And we have this thing in common that we are both sober. And we both love that. And he has every opportunity with his life sentence to do drugs. And I, as someone who works and talked to him my entire life, he's not. He's staying sober with me. It's an awesome decision. And, you know, actually he's doing really good. And he's getting moved into college, apparently. He's going to college. So it's not even a life sentence can slow your roll, you know?
That's what you need to do when you realize that you feel like you've messed up everything and life wasn't handed to you easily, and you got all these charges against you and now all these felonies, and now it's hard for you to do anything. Instead of beating yourself up and saying, poor me, that's when you start changing things. Because maybe he will get this college degree and be able to change and overturn his sentence.
Maybe.
And
you know, he's optimistic. He's realistic about that. He's been in there a long time, but he's done a shit ton of work with Leader Dogs for the Blind. You know, a ton of work with them, and it's like, wow. I'm like, you are more accomplished than I am. I'm like, damn. And he ain't kidding. Mex ain't kidding. They treat you like garbage. They treat you like shit. So yeah, it's not where you want to be, folks. It's not where you want to be. I only speak for county. It's not where you want to be.
SGF Graham, do you have anything to say?
Yes. That's yeah.
Not really. I'm just coasting today.
Okay. But anyway, so we're gonna cut this one short. Next week or this Thursday, we're gonna talk with Mo. She's also an artist and she's an entrepreneur and spiritual enthusiast and does tarot readings and stuff like that. So we're gonna have a good conversation with her. And then next week we're gonna tackle some serious heavy things. We want to talk about what they're doing to the elders. I don't want to call them old people, because they keep sending me AARP stuff now that I'm 50. So I don't want to call them old.
Are you getting to know Rob Lowe on a personal basis? No, I'm sorry.
I am. But anyway, so we're going to talk about what it's like when you hit a certain age and they no longer care about you. They don't care where you're living. Oof. They don't care what the living situation's like. None of that. They're just going to throw you in a place, whether it's safe or not.
It can get rough.
And then Thursday, we're going to talk about the shelters in big cities compared to the shelters in the smaller areas. Like, the suburbs compared to Metro Detroit. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a great conversation next week. I want to leave some positive messages, just because it's about learning. So, what's a positive message you can leave
Sure.
with everybody today?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Positive message. Rock bottom will teach you, things the mountaintops don't end up saying, but you don't have to hit rock bottom to learn those things. You can learn them by proxy, listening to people who have been there and try and base that information on yourself. Although, as you've seen today, it's very, very hard sometimes, and we end up falling on our face over and over and over again. But try and make little changes to the protocol every time you do, and keep your eyes open. You don't have to screw up. You don't have to be a F up your whole life. It feels good.
SGF Graham, do you have anything positive to leave?
Just 3 words: listen, pay attention, and embrace.
Okay. So I want to say though, life's what you make of it. And that sounds so cliche, but it's the truth. I mean, you could sit there and point fingers at everybody and say, my life is crappy because of this. But at the end of the day, like Mex says, you got to take accountability for yourself because your actions put you in that situation. So instead of beating yourself up over the situation and the choices that you made, because we're all learning here, just start realizing that you had to go through that stuff in order to grow, because you're never going to grow where you're comfortable. So may your night be full of positive energy and high vibrations, and everything happens for a reason. What you do with that reason is up to you. Peace and love, everybody. Thank you for allowing us into your home, your heart, and your ears. Ashe, everyone.
Peace.
Ashe.
Let's get to the bottom of this one. Unspoken truths that I miss one. Tap into the minds of the people, rather acknowledge before I dismiss one. Atheists, Muslim, Christians, Buddhists, they all got usage. All got perspective, it's a collective. Get to the bottom where the truth is, where the heart's uncovered. Where you detox from all of the lies you smothered. Where them tries could have killed you, but with faith you recover. Yup. Peel off the makeup, we finna take off. Never said it'd be a cakewalk. Meditate till we charged up. Execute goes regardless. Decalcify my pineal. Breaking language barriers, we saw millennials. Planets passing age rotations, down me we owe. So down me we know. Sometimes we can be slow, that's why my ears open. Every drop you add could complete the ocean. Speak up, play your part too. Been vulnerable, it's so hard to.